Hey man, what are you doing here tonight?
I'm studying. I'm getting ready for my medical certificate exam in a couple weeks.
We got a call that someone matching your description was disturbing folks in the library. You need to pack up and head out.
I haven't bothered anybody. I've been sitting right here by myself the whole time.
Still, we need you to move along, sir.
With respect, officer, I'm not causing a problem.
This is Bodycam footage from January 16. 3 officers responding to a disturbance call at a public library. What makes this footage worth watching is how quickly a quiet study room turns into a detention without anyone ever explaining why. It's morning, around 9:37. The library is open. Study hours. As they walk in, you can see the main reading room. Quiet, bright lighting, people at tables with laptops, books, notebooks, maybe 15 people total. No one's talking, no one's standing. It's exactly what you'd expect. The officers don't stop at the desk. They don't speak to any staff. They walk straight into the room and head directly toward one table. There's a black male, late 20s, sitting alone. Hoodie, jeans, medical textbooks in front of him, laptop open, spiral notebook filled with handwritten notes. He's studying, not looking around, not interacting with anyone. The lead officer stops at his table. "Hey, how's it going? We got a call about a disturbance. Can you tell us what you're doing here?" The student looks up, calm. "I'm studying. I've been here for a couple hours working on my med boards." "Okay. We received a complaint about someone matching your description causing a disturbance in the library. You haven't had any issues with anyone?" "No, I haven't talked to anyone. I've just been sitting here studying." Before we continue, if you appreciate this kind of breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow's story is one you really don't want to miss. And drop a comment letting us know where in the world you're watching from. Notice what's not happening. The officers haven't asked library staff if there was a problem. They haven't spoken to anyone else in the room. They're acting on a complaint, but not verifying it. "All right, well, we're going to need you to pack up your stuff and leave the library." The student pauses. "I don't understand. I haven't done anything. I've been quiet the whole time." "We're just responding to a complaint. We need you to leave." He looks around. Other people are still sitting, still studying. No one's moving. No one's being asked to leave. "Can you tell me what the complaint was? Did someone say I did something specific?" "We're not going to get into all that. We're asking you to leave the library." He's asking for clarification. He's not refusing. He's trying to understand why he's being singled out. "Okay, but I'm allowed to be here. This is a public library. I haven't broken any rules." "Sir, I'm not going to argue with you. We received a complaint, and we're asking you to leave the library. If you don't leave, we're going to have a problem." That phrase, "we're going to have a problem," it shifts the tone. It's a warning. I'm not trying to argue. I just don't understand why I'm being asked to leave when I haven't done anything wrong. "Let me see your ID." The student reaches into his pocket, slowly, pulls out his wallet, hands over his driver's license. No hesitation. The officer radios it in. The other 2 officers stand nearby. One watches the student, one scans the room. The student stays seated. His things are still on the table. 2 minutes pass. Very little is said. The officer is waiting for the ID to come back. The student sits quietly. Around them, other people keep studying. The library is silent except for the low hum of ventilation. Dispatch responds. "All right, everything checks out, but you still need to leave." "Even though there's nothing wrong with my ID?" "The ID's fine, but we're responding to a complaint and we're asking you to leave the library." The officer doesn't answer his questions. He just repeats the instruction. "Start packing your things. You need to go." The student exhales. He closes his laptop, starts putting his textbooks into his backpack. He's moving deliberately, not rushing. He's complying, but you can see the frustration in his posture. "Let's move it along." I'm packing my stuff." He zips the backpack, puts his laptop inside, stands up, slings the backpack over one shoulder, picks up his notebook. "Let's go. Outside." He walks toward the exit. The officers follow. No one from the library staff says anything. No one stops them. The door closes behind them. Outside in the parking lot, the student stops and turns around. "Okay, I left like you asked. Can you please tell me what this is about?" "You didn't leave when we first asked you to. You hesitated. That's a problem. I didn't hesitate. I asked questions because I didn't understand why I was being singled out. We're detaining you for failure to comply with a lawful order. I did comply. I left the library. Turn around and put your hands behind your back. He doesn't argue. He doesn't resist. He turns, puts his hands behind his back. The officer pulls out handcuffs. You hear the click as they close around his wrists. His backpack is taken off his shoulder and set on the ground. Can I call my father? We'll let you make a call at the station. Can I call him now, please? There's a brief pause. The officers talk quietly to each other. What's the number? He gives them a phone number. One officer dials, holds the phone to his ear. Dad, I'm at the library on Main Street. The police are detaining me. I don't know why. Can you come to the station? The call lasts maybe 30 seconds. The phone is pulled away. He's walked to the patrol car. The back door opens. He's guided inside. The door shuts. The drive is quiet. He sits in the back seat, hands cuffed behind him, looking out the window. No one speaks. The camera shows the road, street lights, the turn into the station. They park. The officers get out, open the back door, help him out, walk him inside. He's taken to a holding area and told to sit on a bench. The cuffs stay on. No paperwork starts, no booking process. He just sits. One officer stays nearby, the others walk off. 18 minutes go by. He shifts his weight a few times, looks around, doesn't speak. The front door opens. A man in his 50s walks in, business casual. He approaches the desk. I'm here to see my son. He called me and said he was brought here. The desk officer asks for a name, checks the computer. Can I see your ID? The man hands over his license and another card. The desk officer looks at it, then looks up. You're the mayor. Yes. Where is my son? The officer picks up the phone. A supervisor comes out. They go into a private office. The door closes. You can hear voices, but you can't make out the words. 12 minutes. The door opens. The mayor comes out first. His face is controlled, but you can see the tension. Where is he? They walk to the holding area. The student is still on the bench, still in cuffs. When he sees his father, his shoulders drop slightly. Remove the cuffs. The cuffs come off. The student stands, rubbing his wrists. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. The supervisor turns to the mayor. We responded to a complaint. There was some confusion about compliance. We're not filing charges. He's free to go. What complaint? What did he do? There was a report of a disturbance at the library. Officers responded and asked him to leave. There was a delay in compliance. Did library staff ask for him to be removed? The complaint came through dispatch. That's not what I asked. Silence. No, sir. Officers did not speak with library staff. Did anyone witness my son causing a disturbance? No witnesses came forward on scene. So you detained him based on an unverified complaint, without speaking to staff, without identifying a witness, and without him violating any law. The supervisor doesn't answer right away. Officers used their discretion based on the information available at the time. I'd like a copy of the incident report. We'll have that available for you tomorrow. The mayor puts his hand on his son's shoulder. Let's go. The student picks up his backpack. They walk toward the exit. No one says anything else. No one apologizes. The door closes behind them. Inside, the officers regroup. One removes his Bodycam and places it in the dock. No charges, no citation, no explanation that ever matches the footage. The recording ends. If this kind of analysis matters to you, make sure you're subscribed. We break down footage like this every day.